Welcome everybody to this episode of Access AC Live. We are broadcasting from One Atlantic. It's a beautiful event center located over the ocean in Atlantic City. It's actually the only event center where you can be over the ocean, you can check out the boardwalk, the casinos. There's so many great sights to see here. We want to thank One Atlantic for having us here today. And on today's show, we have Executive Chef Paul Drew from Phillips Seafood located right here at the pier at Caesars. Thank you for coming on the show, Paul.
Well, thank you, Whitney.
Thank you. So tell us about Phillips and the pier.
We've been here 6 years now. We're actually a family business based out of Baltimore.
Okay.
We have 3 restaurants in Ocean City, Maryland. We have Atlantic City, Washington, D.C., and Baltimore, which we have a new restaurant in Baltimore. We actually moved the location over to the other side.
Oh, okay.
Near the aquarium, so it's a great restaurant.
That's cool.
I used to be the former executive chef at the Sands, and I came over to Phillips 6 years ago. We're in the crab business, so we actually were the pioneers of actually pasteurizing and canning the crab meat.
Oh, wow.
The company actually, the business started in 1956.
And they
So
can the crab? Where can you buy it? At Phillips?
you can buy it in the local stores, ShopRite, Gennardi's, all local stores
Really?
around. Yes, it's great business to be in.
Yeah, and it's great food too, great quality. I know you offer some special things. Are you doing brunches, something along those lines?
We actually now on Saturday and Sunday we've added a brunch lunch menu.
Okay.
We do like a crab Benedict, a crab and shrimp omelet, a lot of crab, a lot of seafood.
Okay, now do you teach classes yourself?
Yes, we do actually classes in the fall months. We do 1 class a month. We like to go up to 24 people the most. We have a lot of fun. We create a lot of different things. There's a lot of wine drinking because we do a lot of wine pairings.
Okay.
And my feeling is I cook on a Foreman grill and a little propane stove, and then the food actually for tasting comes off the main line. But I want to show customers and guests that it's not about the cooking equipment, it's about the passion of cooking.
Wow, so you can really just do it at home with a Foreman grill.
Absolutely.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Can people find out more about what you do? Is there a website?
Yeah, you just go onto the Phillips website, it's phillipsfoods.com,
Okay.
and you'll get the information to look on Phillips Atlantic City, and it'll tell you about our classes that we have.
Okay, and as an executive chef, I mean, you've worked with so many different people. You've worked with so many different, I'm guessing, high-level to low-level types of foods. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food, or my favorite meal, the favorite meal that I like a good ribeye steak.
Okay.
That's my passion.
Don't we
I like to
all?
grill a lot at home.
Okay.
I like to saute, make a lot of different sauces. That's
Okay.
really my biggest passion. My first passion was to be a pastry chef,
Okay.
and my instructor at school said, you need to try something else.
I was going to say, most of the time when either you like desserts or you like food, you know, most people don't like to do both, so, but you kind of, your teacher took you in this path,
Right.
so.
Well, I like cookies, so that's
Yeah, hey, I make good cookies,
Yes, you
right?
do.
I make good cookies. So tell us about, what's your favorite ingredient to use?
My favorite ingredient. Ooh, that's a good one. I like to use chipotles, peppers. I think cilantro. I think the southwestern Tex-Mex sort of style is because it's very open. It can be very vibrant, but with a little spice to it and a
Yeah,
kick.
kick it up.
Yeah.
What do you see as the trends right now in food?
I think people are looking for more lighter food, more so than heavier food. I think the trend of the way the Americans are, they're not eating as heavy.
Okay.
Fresh grown products
Yeah.
versus going and buying products already processed. You know, going to a nice corner farm
Right,
down in
they-
Egg Harbor Township or on Route 30 or something.
That's
like
right.
that.
They have the farmers market
Yes.
at a few places in Ocean City. I believe it's on Wednesdays, and
Yes.
then in Margate at Stephen Cookies, you can check out their farmers market every Thursday, at least for the summertime, which I think is great too. People should start eating organically. At least I feel that way. We were just talking about that earlier about organic milk and organic foods.
Exactly. Yes.
It is better. And what about in Atlantic City as a whole? Where do you see the trends going here? Do you find that with some of the new restaurants, you know, Phillips is still very busy and going strong? Like, tell us about your feelings on that.
Well, Atlantic City, and I've been in the city since 1984, and the casinos, and there wasn't a lot of outside restaurants. It was all in the house run. which is great for the chefs.
Yeah.
But I think Atlantic City needed that new drive. They needed that new kick in Atlantic City to bring all these independent restaurants in.
Right.
Not just for the customers, but it was more of a challenge for us as well.
Right.
And for the hotels. The variety is great. You need to, from very high end to very casual. Phillips, I believe we're in that middle comfort zone for customers. You know,
Okay.
we've got a great price point. But you can go to some of these restaurants and spend a lot of money, but you can have a meal that's going to knock your socks off and you're going to
Right.
really enjoy it. But it's an experience only once a year,
Right.
where Phillips could be a repeat business maybe 4 or 5 times a year.
Okay. And now, does Phillips offer any type of happy hour?
We do have a happy hour every Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Once we start football season, then we do a happy hour on Sundays as well. That's from 4 o'clock to 7. And it's half portions of some of our appetizers, $5.
Wow.
And then Thursdays we do a half price wine night. The only wine that you cannot buy is Dom Perignon.
Okay, that can't be half price.
No. Okay.
Oh well, so much for
Oh, well.
our big
So-
date, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you so much for coming on the show, Executive Chef Paul Drew. Thank you so much. We want to thank Executive Chef Paul Drew for coming on the show today. As you can see, you could check out phillipsfood.com for any information here at the Atlantic City Pier for the Phillips Seafood Restaurant. And I want to thank everybody for watching the show today. You've just watched another episode of Access AC Live. I'm your host, Whitney Ullman, broadcasting from One Atlantic in Atlantic City. Have a great day, everybody.